Experience level influences the effect of attentional focus on sprint performance. Where an individual directs their focus, internally or externally, when performing a movement skill has been widely shown to affect their performance. Focusing external to the body improves performance across a range of movement skills. For example, balancing, juggling, hitting a golf ball, throwing a dart, performing on a ski simulator, vertical and horizontal jumping. How it affects performance is less well known. Performance coach and PhD scholar Nick Winkelman, previously of EXOS and now of the Irish Rugby Football Union, set out to reveal how external and internal focus affects A. sprint performance and B. start kinetics of total force, average vertical and average horizontal force, normalised to body weight. He studied two groups, collegiate soccer players and experienced sprinters. Both were evaluated for performance over 10-metre sprint and kinetics from the start position to the 10-metre mark. Each group was encouraged to use an internal focus, external focus, or normal focus. The individuals accelerated from a 2-point start. Data was gathered via a force platform from the start, triggered when a minimum horizontal force was applied, through to dual beam laser timing gates at 10 metres. Participants performed 3 sets of 2 times 10 metres, with 2 minutes rest between repetitions and 4 minutes rest between sets. Each set required them to sprint using one of the 3 focus types. In the collegiate soccer players, participants who sprinted with an external focus or normal focus were faster than those who sprinted with an internal focus. The difference was in the order of 0.02 seconds over 10 metres and was deemed to be significant. This difference, however, was not explained by the kinetic data. The significant difference found in the soccer players was not found in experienced sprinters. Neither group demonstrated any significant difference between average total force, average vertical, or average horizontal force. Several limitations were noted. 1. Participants were not checked as to how successfully they applied the cues, or what their normal focus is. 2. It is possible the participants changed their behaviour since they knew they were being observed. 3. The soccer players and track sprinters may have been closer to experience level than previously thought. 4. There were men and women in the experienced track sprinters. People of different gender are known to respond to visual cues for external focus differently, similarly to verbal cues for internal focus. 5. Low numbers within highly specific categories of participants suggests caution applying these results until larger heterogeneous groups are studied. Clinical implications. Much more research indicates the benefit of external focus than internal focus on movement skills. The use of external focus has been well studied as being better at generating torque and being more efficient across agonists, antagonists, and synergists. It was hypothesized that such benefit would also be found further along the continuum of clinical care into the performance training paradigm. The common thread is that both clinical outcomes and performance outcomes share the nervous system's expression via the musculoskeletal system. This study showed that in the moderately experienced group of soccer players, focusing internally negatively affected sprint performance. Even acknowledging limitations, the results are only mildly in favour of external focus in moderately experienced sprinting athletes, and of no benefit in highly experienced sprinters. The high value in this article is the extensive review of previous literature on attentional focus. The aim of reviewing this article was to find relevance for clinicians who prefer internal focus in exercise prescription. Merit may be argued for internal focus and the effect it has on reorganizing the cortex, a potentially valuable effect in those undergoing chronic pain rehabilitation. Further, such focus has been shown to be beneficial for generating higher levels of activity within a muscle, potentially beneficial for those seeking hypertrophy. Such revelations have led to internal focus being commonly used in clinical exercise prescription. In my opinion, this has been misguided. Despite merit in the previous two statements, the use of external focus is mostly better at improving results and learning of movement skills. Obtaining cortical reorganization remains possible via post-movement intrinsic feedback rather than via internal focus cueing. It was my hypothesis that this study might reveal further evidence that external focus wins in the race to get better outcomes for our clients progressing from fundamental movement competency to complex movement capacity. This study, with some limitations, supported that to a mild degree in moderately trained sprinters. Future reviews will look for support or otherwise that applied attentional focus as a cue is linked to better outcomes. Further, such cueing will be discussed in association with feedback to bridge the gap between capacity outcomes and clinical outcomes. Winkelman, Clark and Ryan, 2017. Experience level influences the effect of attentional focus on sprint performance. Human Movement Science, Volume 52, pages 84 to 95.